1 week from the election, and we have another voting fraud polling place arrest in this breaking story you have to see. Because isn't it odd how so much of the noise about voter fraud always comes from the right, the GOP, the Republicans, over and over, election officials constantly talking about it, and yet oddly, all debunked, 0.01% of possibility of voter fraud, even though they have no evidence. We know they just never stop like this.
Who is making sure that if somebody shows up, pick a random name, and says they're a citizen, who is checking that they are a citizen? Of course, nobody's checking that they're a citizen. So you have an entire opportunity here for cheating, and that's why this bill has to pass. They can't wait a few years until some of these new immigrants become citizens, or until they have children, they become citizens. The Democrat Party is so radical right now that they want these people voting immediately.
What's the evidence that it's happening? Where have you seen that?
Well, I haven't seen it, but we know it's happening, right?
I haven't seen it, but we know it's happening, right? That's Republican Congressman Glenn Grothman of Wisconsin.
Thanks for joining us on Newsmaker. Tonight, making sure elections are safe and secure for voters and election workers, dedicated to restoring trust in our election.
WCNC Charlotte's Kaylin Hagwood has been speaking with analysts along with both parties in this case and joins us now live in studio. Kaylin, what are they telling you?
Well, Republicans claim that hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians may not have followed the right process when registering to vote, and they're hoping to see those registrations revoked. But the State Board of Elections says those claims are based on misunderstood data.
Any sort of voting concerns that people have should be posted on the X platform and on every platform, and be very loud about it.
Nope, don't have any evidence, but we know it's happening, and yes, we still want to sue you, but it's based on the wrong information. And of course, Elon Musk, be loud about it. Well, you know who was loud about it? An RNC official named Valerie Bianchiello got arrested in Pennsylvania in this breaking story. You gotta see to believe. Take a look.
Wow. That's crazy. You locked her up? That is insane, man. She is not influencing people. She is not at all.
Not to mention what actually got reported in the news. Trump fan cuffed and dragged out of line after complaints she harassed voters at polling place. Trump supporter and RNC official Valerie Bianchiello was cuffed and escorted out of line after multiple complaints she harassed voters at a polling place and told them who to vote for. Former President Donald Trump has ping-ponged on the issue of early voting before deciding a push would benefit him. The Trump campaign blasted out a memo Tuesday morning claiming Pennsylvania voter arrested for fighting voter suppression. Featuring a viral social media clip they claim shows officials actively suppressing votes. But according to the police, the detention was the result of repeated violations of election law and disorderly conduct reported by Linda Stein at the Delaware Valley Journal. Asked to comment, Ryan Hurlinger, a spokesperson for Delaware County, said 4 witnesses in line voluntarily provided statements to Park Police reporting that the individual in question was harassing voters in line and telling them who to vote for. Upon hearing the commotion, Park Police responded and instructed the woman to stop bothering voters and leave the area. When the woman refused, she was cited for disorderly conduct. Ensuring safe, accessible, and respectful voting environments for all residents is our top priority, and we remain committed to facilitating a fair and secure election process. I'm not saying anyone should be shocked that somebody was trying to intimidate or encourage someone to vote for a particular person or suppress someone else's vote. It's just always ironic. It seems to be somebody with an R associated with their political party. Not weird. Huh? Folks, vote Harris Walz and do what Obama says. Don't boo. Vote.